Are we this close?
Sorry.
For 1 week, I only ate food that's supposed to make your sweat smell awful. Here's what happened.
Sweat is usually odorless. BO is not caused by sweat. It's caused by bacteria that live in the warm damp of sweaty armpits. But besides this, there are allegedly foods that can make your sweat itself smell. And this means that you're gonna be smelly not just in your armpits, but all over the body. But do these foods actually make you smell? And if so, why? To put this to the test, I'm gonna spend the next week eating literally nothing but the smelliest foods out there. Let's go. But first, we need to get a baseline. That's why I'm here at the office, so I can get smelled.
Smells pretty normal to me.
Jess.
You smell like your pheromones.
What does that mean?
I don't know. You don't smell bad. It doesn't smell like perfume. You smell like a body. Are we this close?
Sorry.
It smells like deodorant.
You smell good.
Yeah, your armpits are really good, but
Thank
yeah,
you.
and the rest of you is just fine.
It's very sweet, Max.
Yeah,
Very, very kind of Max to say that.
Soap.
Like a normal human man being.
In general.
Just smell you?
Yeah, because I'm gonna eat smelly food, so I'm gonna know if I smell bad before the food. How about my armpit?
Oh wow, that smells nice actually. What is
That
that?
does smell nice. That is Carpe's new bergamot scent, now available on mycarpe.com. Leland, do I smell bad? Because apparently the sweat is supposed to come out smelly everywhere. So
I didn't smell anything.
okay, what about my armpit?
Nope.
I guess I don't smell bad yet. That's the baseline. I smell fine, I smell normal. Let's get some smelly food.
Topping the list of smelly foods are some of my favorite vegetables, including the ever controversial Brussels sprouts. I decided to kick things off in the produce aisle and keep my first meal simple.
All right, we take it and put it in for 30 minutes, 400 degrees. It's basically how I cook all my veggies, but I'll probably have to learn some more complicated recipes. You're enjoying this? This happens every time I open my oven. It's a flaw in the design of the house. I don't know how to fix it, but it goes away.
A few moments later.
So the ground rules, that's hot. Ground rules are pretty simple. For the next week, every single meal has to be majority composed of smelly foods. Now, here's a list of what those foods are according to all the research. So every single meal I eat for the next 7 days has to be primarily composed of one of those foods. So let's back up. Why do some of these foods make you smell so bad, especially when the foods themselves smell so good? It turns out that all of them contain a lot of molecules with sulfur. And when you eat these foods, your body metabolizes these molecules down into smaller sulfur volatiles. It's one of the strange facts of smell that molecules with sulfur tend to be pretty smelly. And it's not just one type of molecule, it's a lot of them. Now, once these molecules are in your bloodstream, a lot of them end up in the interstitial fluid. This is the fluid that separates your bloodstream from your cells, and it makes up about 1/4 of your body's water. And it turns out that sweat is more or less just this interstitial fluid leaking out, with your sweat glands only pulling back sodium, chloride, and bicarbonate, and basically letting everything else from the interstitial fluid come out onto the surface of your skin. So almost anything that makes it through your bloodstream and to your cells is going to come out in your sweat, including these very smelly molecules. But how will it work out in my case? Let's find out. There's the cat.
Okay, so we have 2 days left and I am not smelling very bad. I think one of the big reasons is that I just haven't been eating a lot. So with this restricted diet, I've just been eating less. For these last 2 days, that changes. I'm gonna eat all the Indian food, all the cruciferous vegetables, all the garlic that I can. And that starts right now. Okay, so my stomach is destroyed. I have spent the past week eating nothing but heavy Indian spices, cruciferous vegetables, onions, and garlic. But how do I smell? Let's find out. So let's start with David. Just start with, my arm.
Odd.
Is it? But not too bad, right?
Oh God, you smell awful.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. Really?
I mean, compared to last week you smelled good. It smells like you smell like garlic.
Jess, can you smell me from there?
No.
Just get my general sort of aura.
Aura is an energy.
Well, like a smell aura.
It smells like Indian spices on top of pheromones.
Is it like a bad smell? Is it a neutral smell, good smell?
Neutral. It smells like spices. That's more spicy.
There seems to be some minor smell. It smells a little different.
Okay.
There's something weird.
All right. Hello. How are you? Good. Curtis, do you want to smell me?
It's not great.
Some armpit?
No, that was enough. That did it. I mean, it almost has like a garlicky smell. Like it's very putrid or aromatic.
Just get it all in there. My armpits maybe.
I don't know about the armpit. I got a whiff of the armpit. And,
Okay.
It wasn't very pleasant.
Okay, wait, hold on. Don't breathe. There is like some kind of level of funkiness, but it's not malodor to me. It's like there's some underlying sense of like, I want to say savoriness. It's not negative to me like I thought it would be.
It's a little bit worse, but I really don't notice a huge difference.
It sounds like everybody's kind of smelling something different, I think.
Wait, let me hit the armpit one more time. Yeah, I do smell more on the armpit, definitely.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah.
Well, there we go. The food has absolutely come out through my pores, through my sweat, and I smell like what I've been eating for the past week, but it's not necessarily a bad smell. So let's wrap this up. So there you have it. Certain foods can make your sweat stink, even after just 1 week. But smell is in the nose of the beholder. Back at the office, some people barely noticed a change in my smell. Some people nearly gagged, and some people noticed the change, but they didn't seem to mind it. In fact, one study even found that women actually prefer the smell of men who'd eaten a lot of garlic in the day before. In most cases, if you're feeling smelly, it's probably coming from your armpits. So a deodorant, or better yet, an antiperspirant, is probably the best solution. But if that's not stopping a smell that's coming from all over, you may want to take a look at what's on your plate. Till next time, stay dry.